Hey guys, what's up? It's your poker guy, and I am back today with a new podcast. Today I have a player जिसको मैंने red mark किया हुआ है. So if I'm playing on either of these platforms, I have him marked in red. So मैं संभाल के खेलता हूँ उसके साथ. He's a major crusher, cash games player, 100, 200 stakes के ऊपर. He is also staked by BTR Staking, which is by Sahil Chutani. And today I'm going to cover his story, all about his staking journey, what is the role of mentors, and how you can start crushing like him. So very happy to have Ayush Arora, Setminer. What's up, Ayush?
Yeah, hi, how are you?
All good, man, Ayush. Super happy to have you. Yeah, thank you for giving time today.
Thank you.
And yep, I'm excited to cover. Again, it's more of a cash games player. He plays tourneys only once a week, which is once a day, and 4 days of cash games. So जो टॉनी वाले लोग देख रहे हैं, आप लोग को भी कुछ तो मिलेगा, but moreover he's a cash games player. So we'll cover that. We'll also cover क्या क्या कॉमन कैश गेम मिथ्स होते हैं जो लोगों को मन में है कि भाई कैश गेम में नहीं कमा सकते या जो भी, I don't know what people have. We'll cover small things like these today. Let's start with a simple story, Ayush. How did you get into poker for your all of 27, 28? 27, I believe, right?
27 right now.
27. So I'm not adding that extra age. And he's 27. And how did you get into poker, Ayush? What is the journey like? And क्या पहले क्या पढ़ाई किया है? How did you shift to poker? What's the story? If you can just take us through.
So I started playing poker, I think in 2010.
Okay.
So on Zynga, and I didn't even know that there's a real thing also, like we can play with real cash also. So I just played for fun for like 2-3 years. Then I went to college, and in the university I got to know that we can play for real cash. And
But this was where? This was here only? This was here only?
No, I went to college in Karnataka.
Okay.
And my college was like 350 kilometers from Goa. So it was on the border of Goa and Karnataka.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So in college, I got to know that we can play for real money and everything. So I started playing for fun. And so I kept depositing like small amounts, like 1K, 2K, 500, whatever I could afford. And so I had no knowledge of bankroll or anything, strategies, theory, GTO. I didn't know anything. So I kept playing through college, and I went to casinos also. I played there, but with no knowledge.
And this is when you're what age? What age are you? You're probably college. So what, 19, 20?
19, 20 to 24, something.
Perfect.
I'm a dentist, by the way. So I have done my bachelor's in dental surgery. Yeah. So after college also, I continued playing. In 2019, 2020, I was working as a dentist, and I used to work for from 9 to 2. And after 2 p.m., I just start playing. Like after 2, I used to start playing poker. So this was my day. Subah dentist and Sham ko poker player.
Wow.
And I kept doing this for I think 1.5 year. And I think late 2020, I think in December, I finally thought that I'll give it a shot. And so I've been playing.
December 2020. Late December 2020 is when you decided.
Yeah, late 2020, December, November. Yeah.
Okay.
So I started playing professionally. It has been just a year now. I started playing professionally since January 2021. And I started from not the very bottom. I had never played 1-2 or anything, even 2-5. I played 10-20 and 25-50. So I started with 10-20, and I went to sometimes 5-10 when I'm in a downswing or anything. So there was a leaderboard that had both 5-10 and 10-20. So I used to chase the leaderboard also. So initially I played 5-10 and 10-20. And then I gradually moved up.
तो अब आपने डेंटल कर दिया था, साथ में जॉब भी था, तो पैसा था थोड़ा, तो आपने बैंक रोल ज्यादा ही समझा और 5-10 and 10-20 से ही चालू किया. Is like what I'll assume.
Yeah. So I knew the bankroll concept of 100 buy-ins, but I did not have 100 buy-ins. I had around say 80 buy-ins.
Fair enough. Yeah, that is fair also. because अगर आप थोड़ा खुद की स्किल पे भी कॉल लेते हो और खेलते हो. ठीक है. So now coming to this is your like when how you started off and from a dentist to this thing. Today you are not playing any part as a dentist, right? You're now a
Yeah,
full-time professional poker player.
yeah.
How did that go with your decision itself first? Before I move into something आगे, I want to know कि how did you feel कि यार ये मैं call ले रहा हूँ सही है नहीं है? How did family react to it? Like what is that story also like?
So my family always knew that I play poker because they all like always saw me playing poker, and they knew there is a game called poker which is played by
Correct.
cards and it's online and everything,
Correct.
and so they knew already. So I told them like I have like in 2020 also I told them that I want to play professionally. I want to give it a chance. So obviously they said no.
Correct.
But yeah, so but finally I told them that I have been, so I set a monetary goal and I told them this is my monetary goal, and if I'm able to achieve this in like 6 months, I think then I should continue playing
This
poker.
is
And
what you told them in 2019?
2020.
हाँ, जब भी आपने अच्छा अच्छा 2020 हाँ. Okay.
Yeah,
Are
so
you comfortable to share what the goal was? What you had said?
so I thought like I had a bankroll for 1020. I didn't consider moving up, and I was like, so it is a very bad thing to set a monetary goal. You should never set a monetary goal.
Correct. Correct. Correct.
Yeah. So, but yeah, back in the day, I set the monetary goal.
Fair enough,
I
because
said,
starting में convince
yeah,
करना पड़ता है, right? Family को, because
yeah,
what are they going to be convinced is with money. They don't care कि bankroll क्या है, उनको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा कि
yeah,
80 बाय ने 100 बाय ने कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. कि
yeah,
can the guy earn out of this or not is what the story
yeah,
is. So I think start में तो है ही, because हमारे WhatsApp group पे भी I see a lot of people saying कि भाई एक बार मैं भी ऐसा एक बार 5-6 लाख कर दूं तो फैमिली को बोलूंगा कि मैं पोकर खेलता हूं, you know. So I think that is starting में तो it's bare normal. I think it's not a problem at all. So,
yeah.
in my opinion, but yeah. So, how did you? What was your goal like, and what did you set out to achieve?
So I thought like, first of all, I thought like by playing just 1020, how much money can I make?
Correct.
Let's say how many binds can I make? So I calculated and I thought like I can, like with my win rate, I can make like 50 to 70 or 80 binds in a month if I
Correct.
play daily and everything. So that was around 120, 130K a month.
Okay.
I think this is post tax or pre tax, I don't remember. But yeah, I think this is post tax.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay.
so yeah,
Seems more easy.
my goal was making 10 lakhs in 6 months. And so that like I can just show them that I can make money.
Got it.
And so I think we need to fast forward, and I did it in like less than 4 months, achieved the
Wow.
goal in less than 4 months, and I think doubled it in 6 months. So it was great. And yeah, so I started with 1020 in January. I moved up to 2050 in February. And February, I didn't win much. I had a huge downswing, huge like 25 buy-ins or something in February, but I won a tournament. So it was all
Covered up.
even. And yeah, in March, I started taking shots at 50, 100. And so in March, I played, I think, around 40, 50,000 hands on Adda mostly. And it was like I was break even for the whole month. I was like 2, 3 binds up.
Got it.
So yeah, so March I was break even. Then April, May I crushed 50, 100. And yeah, so that's it. And from June I was staked. So
Correct. So now let's move to the second part. Okay. This is
yeah,
June of 2021 is what we are talking about, right?
yeah, 2021.
Perfect. हाँ. So अभी आप full time poker player हो चुके हो. So firstly, for everyone watching, what is staking? पहली बात तो कैश गेम्स में कैसे होता है, टूर्नामेंट्स में भी कैसे होता है. सबको स्टेकिंग चाहिए अगर कोई आपके लिए पैसा लगा रहा है पोकर में. तो what is the level of commitment that the person who is stable, who is staking you gives? क्या स्टेकिंग का क्या परसेंटेजेस होता है, even if it's not your deal, if you could just share a few numbers so that people understand क्या percentage होता है, कैसे लोग
So
stake.
yeah,
And
there
the
are
next
like
thing, how
yeah,
you got introduced to BTR staking, like that is it. Yeah, please. Sorry.
okay. So I knew Sahil before also, like since January, February, and
Okay.
he texted me once, like if you're interested in a coaching program, coaching and staking program, and I said yes. And so he was planning to start a stable then. And when he started, so yeah, he took me and 2, 3 other guys also. when he started. Now we are like 7 or 8 of us are there in the stable. And so yeah, so there are like two types of stakings and like coaching and staking. So one is coaching for profits, and other is coaching and staking. So in coaching for profits, the stable takes a percentage of your winnings. So it's usually around like 20 to 30%.
Okay. Okay.
Like it can be more. International coaches are taking like up to 50%. So for just coaching and not staking, only getting coached will like it will take you around 20-30% of your winnings.
Okay.
And coaching and staking, so that means like there is a backer who provides all the funds to your accounts, poker accounts, and
Right.
after taxation you will chop the amount into like whatever is the pre-decided percentages.
उसमें
So it
परसेंटेज
is,
ज्यादा होता होगा.
yeah, for sure. And like usually it is 50-50. Sometimes it's like 60-40, 60 for the backer and 40 for the player, and sometimes it's also 70-30, 70 for the backer. And it can be vice versa also. Like if you are a good player and you have a high win rate and everything, the backer can decide to give you like 60 or 70%
Got
of
it.
your
Got it.
winnings.
Understood. What
Yeah.
about the losses here? So how much does the backer cover?
So backer cannot go into a loss because we have a thing called makeup. So I can give you an example. Like if a backer gives you like 10 lakhs to play,
Correct.
and if you make 15, we'll forget the taxes here. So if you make 15, you will chop 2.5, 2.5.
Correct.
Yeah. So let's say you lose 5 lakhs. So he gave you 10 lakhs, you lose 5 lakhs. So it's not like it's your 2.5 lakhs loss and his 2.5 lakhs loss. He will give you another 5 lakhs. Now the loaned amount is 15 lakhs. So till 15 lakhs, there is no chop. And say you make like from those 10 lakhs, you make, let's say, 18 lakhs in a month or whatever.
तो 3 lakhs का
So
ही chop होगा.
yeah, it's 3 lakhs. So yeah, 3 lakhs is the chop amount. So the backer cannot lose actually.
Got it. But they have to take that risk कि वो बंदा और भी हार सकता है. They have to take that risk at themselves, right?
Yeah, and yeah, and
Got
like the backer can tell you to stake down or whatever. Like if you are not winning at a stake or not a tournament buy-in, something like that. So that's the
got
case.
it. Wow. Okay, now explain this to me. Staking में is it like कि you feel like मैं उसके अंडर ही हूँ अभी और वो बंदा पूरा कंट्रोल कर रहा है कि आपने ये हफ्ते में 10,000 हैंड्स खेले खाली, आपको तो 50,000 खेलने थे एग्जाम्पल, या आपने इतना नहीं हैंड्स खेले ये महीने में, या आपने ये नहीं किया, आपका विन रेट क्यों डाउन है, आप क्यों अलग अलग साइट्स पे जा रहे हो, टूर्नामेंट क्यों खेला, ऐसा होता है? डू दे हैव दैट मच पावर ऑन यू?
Like it doesn't happen at all because
Wow.
like uh, like Sahil has told me to play anything I want, and all the stakes I can play all the stakes basically, not like 1k 2k, that's it. So I can play till 500 1k, and I can table select myself. So at the last, like if I lose like say 10 lakhs in a month by playing just 500 1k, and so I'm only like I'll only have to cover the 10 lakhs loss, and then we'll be able to chop. So it's my loss also. So it's I think it's mutual understanding mostly. And so if I have to, so if I think of playing tournaments every day, I can do that, but I think it's not profitable, and I don't enjoy tournaments as much. So it's
Got
all
it.
on me. Yeah.
How long are staking contracts for? Like आप कितने टाइम तक कमिट करना पड़ता है आपको?
So I saw a lot of staking, international staking. So they take like for around, so the minimum I saw was like 2 years. Mine is for 18 months, and it can be as low as like 1 year or 6 months, I think.
Would you prefer a longer staking contract, or now it's like if people want to break out from the staking because like नहीं भाई अभी तो मैं profitable हो गया हूँ, मैं chop क्यों कर रहा हूँ? Does that feeling come?
So yeah, it can come, I think. So because like initially when you make like 1 or 2 lakhs or 5 lakhs in a month, so it's easier to chop. Like it's like giving 1.5 lakhs away for coaching and staking. So
Correct.
once you start making like 10 lakhs, 15 lakhs, 20 lakhs in a month, so yeah, it hurts, but it's a contract, and but like I don't care about that money or anything. So it's a contract, and yeah, that's it,
Got
I
it.
think.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. So you said you like playing cash games more, and that's the story. मुझे अभी वो डिस्कस करना है कि the glamour part is tournaments. Correct.
Yeah,
जो आप सब पोकर गुरु के न्यूज पे देखते हो, टॉप पेस टूर्नामेंट्स एंड एवरीवेयर यू विल नो द टॉप पोकर प्लेयर्स हु आर प्लेइंग टूर्नामेंट्स, बट कैश गेम वाले लोग, अगर आप महीने का 20 लाख जो लोग कमा पा रहे हैं उससे भी ज्यादा भी कर पा रहे हैं, दे नेवर गेट कवर्ड, राइट? सो दैट स्टोरी
yeah.
इज नेवर आउट इन द ओपन ओनली. सो एक तो ग्लैमर कम है. सो आई वांट टू नो व्हाट आर द कॉमन मिथ्स विद कैश गेम्स या कैश गेम प्लेयर्स के साथ, बिकॉज आई नो सो मेनी टूर्नामेंट प्लेयर्स आल्सो जो वाकई बोलते हैं यार टूर्नामेंट में कुछ कैश गेम में पता ही नहीं चलता है, कभी 2 बाइन अप सडनली 4 बाइन डाउन और ये चलता है, कुछ समझ ही नहीं आ रहा है, एंड देन दैट्स व्हाई आई डोंट थिंक सो इट्स प्रॉफिटेबल ओनली कैश गेम्स. सो एंड सम केसेस आल्सो से दैट इट्स अ वेरी रूटीन, ये करते जाओ, अगर आप समझ गए सिस्टम तो आप बनाते जाओगे. सो हाउ डू यू, can you break some myths which are there for cash games, whatever is there in your mind or whatever you feel?
So I think the first one is like the most common. The cash games are rigged. So I
Right.
think people needs to understand that poker sites don't earn if you lose. So they earn by rake. So if you play, they earn, and if you lose, you don't play, and then you don't generate rake. So at last, I think poker sites, yeah,
But if I lose, someone wins, right?
someone wins and you don't play anymore, so you don't
Ah,
generate rake.
correct.
So I think this is the most common myth. I think the cash games are rigged, so it's not like that, and so it's all about making the, I think, plus EV decisions in the long run. It will be profitable. And I think the second one is like I heard the most was I lose after I cash out.
Ah, yeah, that's true.
So
That's true.
like we need to understand that poker sites don't care if you have like 5 lakhs in your account or 20,000 in your account. They don't care. They only earn when you play.
Correct.
And yeah, like if they intentionally make you lose, they won't earn. So actually poker sites don't care if you cash out or don't cash out or whatever.
Got
It's
it.
also a myth, like, yeah. And any other myths, cash game myths? I think some people who plays tournament more often and then they suddenly come to cash to, I don't know, just punt or something.
Huh.
They think they are rigged because, and they think like there are certain people, certain players who always wins. So nobody in the world can win every session or every day in cash games. So, but yeah, in the long run, yes, good players will always win, and yeah, like the players who makes the best EV decisions. Yeah. So it's not like, yeah, some players always win.
What is your advice to people, because cash games ना without you knowing, tournaments में क्या आपने 2 बाइन किया फिर आप खुद को रोक दोगे कि भाई अभी 4,000 गया अभी खत्म. Cash games में once you start flowing, you can flow and you will never know what happened, and even if it's a plus positive session, suddenly it turns negative. So what is your advice to those people के जो बोल रहे यार भाई मेरा तो निकलते ही जा रहा है, मैं बहुत जल्दी हार जाता हूँ, because they're sitting with bigger stakes with 20 bigs. I know these are the simple
Yeah.
fishes who are just there to give. So and then they complain कि मेरा 2,000 उड़ गया. 50-100 पे अगर आप 20 बिग लेके बैठे हो उड़ गया तो फिर वो प्रॉब्लम है.
Yeah.
तो what is your story to these people? Is it only bankroll management or what? Like what do you tell these people?
I think first of all, though, you should always sit with 100 BBs minimum.
No.
And so if someone has like 2,000 rupees, he should go and play like 10-20 and not 50-100, first of all.
Correct.
And yeah, bankroll management is a thing, and he should, like, if someone has like 2,000 rupees in his bankroll, he should not even play, I think, 1-2.
हाँ मतलब वही हो गया, उसके पास तो 100 बाइन्स भी नहीं है. Correct.
Yeah. So yeah, I think you should more or less follow the 100 buying rule, and I think at lower stakes you can make it like 70 buyings bankroll or something. I think the higher you go, you need more than 100 buyings to play. I think because the competition gets tougher and the field is overall tough, the opponents are tough. So I think there is more variance. And so.
But do you think there are more fishes on 50, 100, 100, 200 या फिर कैसा है? Like because you know that day you were telling me कि हाँ मतलब मेरे को higher stakes पे और भी ज़्यादा fishes मिलती है. So how does that?
So
what's your take on that?
if you play like 50, 100, there are like if we see Bazi right now. So if you open any table, there are like 3 recreational players and like 3 regulars, or 4 recreationals, 4 regular, three or 2 regulars, or anything like that. But if you go like at 500,000, or like say 250, 500, you will see like 4 regulars and 2 fishes, and like 5 regulars, 1 fish. So,
So everyone's
so the
pouncing on
first,
that.
yeah. So literally, like it sometimes happen that 5 people are sitting with 50K binds, and the fish has like 10K. He's sitting with min bind. So it usually happens like that. And so yeah, the fishes get the number of fishes is like less at higher stakes for sure.
Got it.
But
Of course.
yeah.
ठीक है. Okay, moving to this thing, you just stressed on the importance of your circle and mentors in poker, right? कि उसका बहुत फर्क पड़ा है आपको, and you say that's a big factor. What is the role that your mentor is playing, and what is that particular factor which you feel कि नहीं इसका impact ज़्यादा है? For why should someone get a mentor? And again, not someone at your stake who has Sahil Chutani as a mentor, where someone who's a very new recreational player, उसको चाहिए. I know so many people reach out to me, but I don't have that capacity to mentor because मैं कोई pro player नहीं हूँ, मतलब मेरे को इतना नहीं है knowledge. Who do you refer? How do they get access to that mentor? How do they do that? And what does the mentor do?
I think mentor is the one you look up to. Like someone playing 50, 100 can look up to a player who is already playing 500,000 or 250, 500, and already beating the game. So yeah, so a mentor should like motivates you to move up, and he should like push you. So yeah, you were
So
saying
what's your
something.
circle like? What's the impact of your circle on you? मतलब आपका circle क्या कर रहा है आपके लिए?
Like we can discuss spots, tough spots, and we review hand history, I think once a week,
Okay.
individually, one on one, or like 3 in a group or anything. And they can also help you find better tables, like अड्डा पे नहीं है, बाजी पे है. So that
Okay.
way.
That happens? आप लोग वो करते हो?
Yeah, sometimes.
Got it. Got it. Got it. And okay, ठीक है, fair enough. That's the role which the team BTR Staking is doing for you. And among all 8 of you players, सबके साथ में ऐसा चलते रहता है?
क्या क्या चलता रहता है?
ये all 8 of you players जो भी सब साथ में है staking में, आप लोग सबका एक the group is very like now it's close knit, or do you all face internal competition?
Yeah, no, we face internal competition. So
अच्छा, you all do?
yeah. So mostly the 5 of the players only play tournaments.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so there are only 2 of us who plays cash, except Sahil. Sahil also mostly plays cash. But yeah, so tournaments I also play with them sometimes, but I don't care if it's like one of the guy from the stable, or it's like a random guy or anything.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, ठीक है. Moving on to the next thing. What are you chasing out of poker now? मतलब because for many people अभी 1 साल हुआ है तो yes you're enjoying, मजा आ रहा है, आप कर रहे हो 4 दिन में 2 दिन ब्रेक करते हो. I'll come down to your routine also, कि what is your routine like, so that we can get some idea on that. But what are you chasing out of poker, and what's the goal? Are you feeling कि आप पक जाओगे उसमें से, and what are you chasing?
So India has like the Indian sites has like the maximum buy-in is like 200K. So I think it is achievable in like few months or few years now. Like year or two, I will be able to play those games. And so, but yeah, the ultimate goal is to play the highest stakes available online. So that is the ultimate goal.
So that is what you're chasing. मतलब so for you, so ये उसका फॉर्मूला बहुत सिंपल है, राइट? लाइक राइट नाउ इफ यू वांट टू मेक अ कंपनी व्हिच इज दिस, तो कितने फैक्टर आएंगे, मार्केट आएगा, ये बैरियर वो बैरियर, इसमें आपको यू वांट टू जस्ट क्रश योर स्टेक, 100 बाइंस का फॉलो करना है रूल, एंड देन जस्ट मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट स्टेक. इज इट दैट? बस यही है? Of course, you have to crush at that stake is a different story, but the formula is very simple. Like you know where you have to reach.
Yeah.
So is that what your goal is? 100 binds to the next stake, 100 binds to the next stake.
Yeah, this is also a thing. And but like yeah, even if you don't have 100 binds for the next stake, I think you still need to take shots to the softer games available. Like if someone has like 25 lakhs or 30 lakhs bankroll, and he's already playing like 100 200 stakes, I think he still needs to take shots at 250 500 once in a while to a softer game or anything. So yeah, it helps in like experiencing the next stake, and also I think you can increase your bankroll if you run good.
Fair enough. Okay, fair enough. So yeah, the goal you're chasing is very simple. You want to play the highest cash games available. That is the goal you're chasing.
Yeah.
Will you get bored of poker? Do you feel that कि अभी एक साल हुआ है तो your excitement is probably high, but do you think ऐसा हो सकता है कि यार अभी
तो
अगले एग्जाम तक
एक साल हुआ है प्रोफेशनली खेलते हुए, बट आई हैव बीन प्लेइंग सिंस लाइक 5-6 years continuously, like almost every day. So
right?
I don't think I'll get bored.
Nice. So is there anything else you're chasing out of poker कि मतलब अभी कुछ आगे बढ़ना है? Do you like example now if you see a lot of people want to either become ambassadors of brands or they want to get into streaming or you look at different sources of income, right? Like as a poker player also you look at then you either start your coaching like what BNCB has done or anything like that. So
Yeah.
आप फिर ऐसा कुछ भी is there that thing that comes to your mind as a poker player कि फिर you are very secure कि नहीं भाई मैं जो कर रहा हूँ ये सही है और यही करना है? Like does that happen?
So right now, I think I only need to focus on the playing aspect, and I think after 5 years or something like that, 6 years, 7 years, I can start my own coaching and staking or like something like that for passive income, or like invest some money in crypto or everything.
So you do look at that. So that you do look
Yeah,
at that angle कि भाई पांच, but you have that bigger roadmap कि भाई मैं 5 साल के बाद कोच करूंगा तब तक
yeah,
मेरे को खेलने दे और कमाने दे. Wow, and
yeah,
crush करने दे. Wow, yeah, because it's a big like it's a big commitment to be honest. Like I know a lot of people get quick rich and वो स्कीम की तरह पोकर को देखते हैं, राइट? क्या थोड़ा पैसा कमाया निकला काम. वैसा नहीं है. Like you all are also looking after making so much money. ठीक है. Okay. Moving on to the next thing. What are the compromises you think you're making as a poker player, as a cash games
so
poker player?
so like overall, a general poker player, I think, makes like mostly there are like two sacrifices that he or she makes. I think one
Sleep.
is the health. So health is like food and sleep. So if you look at tournaments player, they have no time to eat at like dinners or anything,
Correct.
and very less choices of food they can make. Like, and sleeping hours like are like very different. So you cannot, like as a tournament player especially, you cannot sleep and wake up at the same time, because like sometimes you run deep and sometimes your tournament gets over at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. Sometimes you burst early and you can sleep by 12.
Correct.
So yeah, as a cash game player, I think it's not very different, because it depends on the stakes you are playing. So if you play like 25-50 or anything like 50-100, there always are games available to play. Like at 3 a.m. you can find games, at 3 p.m. you can find games. But if you want to play like high stakes means like anything 250 above than 50k buy-ins, 250 500 and above. So 250 500 and above runs usually at night, and like even if you decide that you will sleep at 3 a.m. every day, it is not always possible, because sometimes the games are soft and they are running at like till 4 5 6. So you cannot decide your sleeping time and everything. So if eventually if you sleep late, you will wake up late and everything. But yeah, so comparatively cash games are better, according to like health. Like you can take a break whenever you
Your
want.
decision. आपके
For
decision
yeah,
के हिसाब से चलता है. Correct.
yeah, so for
But
tournament, so yeah,
what I mean is more over from a macro perspective, क्या compromise हो रहा है life में? Like because आप एक poker player हो 27 की age पे, right?
yeah,
Is there anything like that that comes to mind? Like again, it's more about all those sides only that I'm trying to cater. कि do you feel कि यार मतलब is there
yeah.
an alternative that I could have been doing, or is it like you're at a good place? So कुछ ऐसे compromises है which you're kind of making?
I think so. There is a social isolation, I think, that is there. So
Okay.
not being able to attend whatever meetings or social gatherings, weddings. So I think this is one of the compromises that everybody makes. I think every poker player makes. And so usually people work in the day and sleep at night. So it's the reverse here. And so you keep sleeping in the day when people go to work. And so like yeah, so they so the times are the timings is the greatest factor, I think, in not able to meet or attend anything. But yeah, if you are
ठीक है.
passionate enough, yeah.
So I'll come to discipline part of this now. मेरे को ना ये discipline एक cash game player का समझना है, because tournaments में तो I know I've read everyone and I've seen their videos के people saying Sunday is my Sunday, मैं कुछ नहीं करूंगा, किसको मिलूंगा नहीं, tournament grind करना है ये वो. कैश तो एवरीडे एक्शन है, लाइक यू सेड एवरी मिनट एक्शन है, 3 o'clock आफ्टरनून को भी है, 3 o'clock नाइट को भी है, एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा. तो आपको इतना फर्क पड़ता है बिकॉज again, I'm not a pro player, so I can play cash games whenever I want, and I get time. I'm done with office today, and I'm playing it out of fun. So I do it. Okay, चल आपको 2 घंटा बैठ गए, खेल लिया शांति से, very happy, all good. For you, how do you maintain that discipline? Why is there a social isolation? और because अगर आपने जैसे कहा कि मैं 4 दिन खेलता हूँ cash games हफ्ते में, तो then whatever happens those 4 days, you all will not do anything else. आप बोलोगे कि नहीं मेरे को मतलब आज करना ही नहीं है. Is that day decided कि फिर ऐसा होता है कि नहीं चल ठीक है आज फ्राइडे चल ये प्लान करते हैं सैटरडे को खेल लूंगा. How does it work? Like discipline क्या है आपका और आपका daily routine क्या है?
I think I pre-plan all my off days, so I never play on Mondays usually
Okay.
because I play tournaments on Sundays and I am awake till like 6-7 a.m. on Sundays, like Mondays. So I don't play on Mondays. Reset the schedule for the week. Start playing on Tuesday, and I take a break either on a Saturday or a Friday. Mostly on a Friday.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, so like yeah, comparatively, cash game players can have a better routine. I think sleeping at more or less the same time, like whatever you decide, and like my routine, I sleep at around 4 every day and wake up around 12. So tournament players don't have this freedom, and yeah, so
So what's your cycle like after 12? What are you mostly doing after 12? Because you start at 8 o'clock in the night. तो वो 8
yeah,
घंटे आप क्या करते हो? क्या रोज पढ़ाई होती है? क्या नहीं होती? क्या करते हो? कितनी पढ़ाई करते हो? बाकी का टाइम क्या करते हो? Like
I
what does
try
that go
to
like?
I try to study for like 1.5 hour every day. So studying includes either running sims or watching a video, any content that is available. Like I have few courses with myself, and there are some courses available online also. There are some videos you can watch. So either I watch a video or run sims or both. Like yeah, mostly I mark a few hands when I play, and I run those spots in PioSolver.
Got
So
it.
that is my way of studying.
Nice. So 1.5 hour of that, and the rest is chill. So is it like okay, बाकी का time chill है मेरे लिए या फिर क्या होता है?
So
It's
we have
rests.
no. So we have coaching every day and 5 days a week. That is 5 days a
Oh,
week. So yeah, I wake up around 12:30, get up, eat something. I go to the gym, come back, attend session, and session is at 5:30. So till 6:30 session. After that, I have like 1.5 hour. I eat something and I start playing and
wow.
repeat.
Okay. Nice. Okay. So you do follow that pattern. मतलब हाँ, so you are in fact living more of a nice routine life कि आपका वो workout भी हो रहा है, ये भी हो रहा है, plus आप वो कर पाने का आपको time भी है to
Yeah.
then get charged up and then go for your session. सही है. Okay. So I remember you telling me your win rate is 8.24 across 350 hands, and that way you're doing fine, etc., etc. Do you track कि मैं कैसे इसको improve कर रहा हूँ? Every क्या week on week करते हो, month on month करते हो, कैसे आप target करते हो, क्या target करते हो?
So yeah, I try to improve. Like I don't try to improve the win rate as such. Like I just play better. I just try to play
And
better. Yeah, and try to learn more. And so whatever, like I mark all the hands that I have lost and run through solver and see what I could have done differently or whatever. So yeah, this way. And so yeah, the win rate is getting improved already. So
automatically.
yeah, automatically. So this includes like uh, I played, I think, yeah, this much hands in like last 7-8 months, so 350k hands. So if you look at my win rate for the last 2 months or 3 months, it will be higher for sure. So yeah, so I don't like, I just try to play better.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay, fair enough. A lot of tournament players want to shift to cash, and I remember you telling me कि उसमें उनको कहाँ focus करना चाहिए. And this is something because a lot of tournament people have an issue with that. You know कि मैं तो cash में कैसे खेल पाऊँ. So you had a few suggestions. If you can tell that कि how do tournament players master cash games? If you can just highlight that, which you had told me that day. Huh.
So I think, yeah, first is like bankroll management, basic bankroll management. Never play above like the stakes above your bankroll. So this is the basic thing. But yeah, so the tournament and cash is like very different because in tournaments we play like 25 30 bbs deep, and in cash we usually play more than 100 VBs deep. So
Correct.
this is the basic difference, and I think they can just start playing somewhat lower and then gradually move up. And so yeah, it takes a lot of studying, I think. And
Next was that thing which you told me in terms of their 3-bet and 4-bet.
so this was the difference I was telling, that in tournaments the pots are like, we are 35 VBs deep or 30 VBs deep. So the
Correct.
most of the pots are single race pots, and some are like, very few are the 3-bet pots. But in cash, if you see, most of the pots are 3 bets or 4-bet pots, sometimes
Right.
5-bet pots. Yeah. So I think that's what learning to play 3-bet pots or 4-bet pots, in position, out of position, the different strategies, different ranges, everything.
That
So
was
yeah,
something which was very nice. I was thinking after you spoke to me that day about it. I was like, हाँ ये बहुत important point था actually. You know, you don't really ऐसे ध्यान नहीं रहता कि क्या difference है, but when you really analyze it, तो ये पता चलता है. ठीक है.
yeah.
So okay, I have a few very simple rapid fire questions, just मस्ती के लिए. Because I think we have covered quite a bit, mainly staking. Also, before that, you wanted to mention about staking, right? That BTR is actually looking out for more profitable players or something like that, is what you were telling me. Is that true? Is that open?
I just told you, like, yeah, BTR is going to take more cash game players as of now, like in the
Got it.
future, near future, yeah.
So if anyone is profitable and wants to get staked, is the right person to actually reach out, and they can reach out to you also actually. But rapid fire questions में ये है, one Indian poker player you actually admire and you wish कि मैं इसकी तरफ, like that's the goal you put up for an Indian player. No
Sahil
Sahil
for
Chutani.
sure.
I was just going to say
Sahil.
no Sahil. Yeah. Okay. If not Sahil, then who?
I think that's it.
Any other player you look up to? Any other player?
I can't think of any.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
सही है. And Sahil is so crushing in tournaments also. Recently, though, he just
Yeah,
this Jan has been madness for him. So I don't know,
yeah.
he's number one right now in this year's leaderboard ranking. So
Leaderboard, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, ठीक है. Three things that are wrong with Indian poker right now, in your opinion.
Three things which are
Wrong in Indian poker scene.
I think the first of all, I think the sites needs to increase the buy-in of every stake. So the
ये
sites
आप
are
लोग क्रशर
generating
लोग
reg-
बोल रहे हो, बेचारे छोटे लोग का तो ये प्रॉब्लम अलग ही है, बट ठीक है. हाँ.
No,
हाँ.
people come with like 25, 20 BBs and just go all in like 3 hands in a row and double up and leave. So
Yeah,
I
that
think that's
sucks.
irritating. And I think the rake is like, I think it needs to be regularized. So some sites are charging like very, very high rake, and there is no rake cap. Like there is a rake cap, but it's no rake cap virtually. So I think this thing, and that's it. I think these
Okay.
two, yeah.
Good thing about Indian poker. Good thing about Indian poker.
The fields are very soft.
ओके, तो इसमें साइट्स को कुछ क्रेडिट नहीं मिला, खाली फील्ड को क्रेडिट मिला. ठीक है, फेयर इनफ. ओके, इफ नॉट पोकर देन
I can't think of anything. That's it. Poker.
oh wow, I've seen this level of commitment with all poker players. जो लोग ऐसे ना, मेरे को पूछो तो मैं 4-5 चीज बता दूंगा, because I'm not like a full time poker player, so I have like so many options. ठीक, सही है. Any streamer that you really watch, probably not in India, but I mean, if any other streamer that you look out and you like their content?
Like Indian or what?
Anyone,
I
anywhere,
watch
yeah.
I watch Aryan's stream like mostly always.
Oh yeah, yeah, because
Yeah.
he plays your stakes also, so I think you must have a
Yeah.
very nice this thing.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Would you be open to streaming? Would you ever stream or no?
No, I'm
Not
not
to give out.
quite interested. Yeah.
Acha. Okay. I have. Do you have an Indian poker crush? Any poker crush in Indian this thing?
No.
Hey, yaar, kya bhai? ये तो गलत है. Okay. Any country that you really, okay, so I'm not spoken to you about live games. I don't really know that. Do you play live poker?
No. I have played in the past, but no, I don't grind
You
like
don't.
that.
Oh, okay. So is there so जैसे अभी मेरा है, because I make a lot of poker content, तो मुझे ये है कि like next time if I go to Vegas, मुझे जाके वो vlogs बनाना ही है हर एक होटल के casino का, and then I want to now start, making vlogs if I'm playing live, if ever, like, in any of these places. So I want to have these simple goals. Do you have anything like that कि मुझे कहीं जाके poker खेलना है live में, मेरा goal है कि मुझे
Yeah,
watch
so Vegas has the biggest games. So it's a dream to go to Vegas and play the maximum stakes available.
So when is that happening? When are you planning on actually doing that? In not anytime soon.
Not anytime.
Wow.
Yeah, not in the near future. I think after like 3-4 years, I can see myself
Yeah,
going to Web2.
see, my problem is the discipline. How does this discipline come? Because क्या है, if you are really making 5-10 lakh rupees a month, तो यार Vegas तो आप 50,000 1 लाख में पहुंच जाओगे, and then to play out there, but you all kind of maintain that very strong thing. अभी नहीं, मतलब how does this thing come? I don't know. मतलब it's
I don't think I can answer this, but yeah. So I think once you reach a certain stake, then you are confident enough to go to play live. And I think live has more variance. I don't know if it's true, but yeah. So, and I don't want
for
to
an
go to
on,
Vegas and play 1-2 and
fair
2-5.
enough.
So,
And for an online player, I think also the fact that you are grinding multiple tables and अभी आपको अगर offline पे एक जगह पे बैठना है, that patience level will also get tested, I feel, because you can't
yeah,
in 1 hour you will be able to probably see maybe 7-10 hands, and here you are used to seeing so much in an hour that it's a whole different ball game only, I feel. That's
yeah.
another thing. Okay, what's the biggest downswing that you've seen?
Downswing. Yeah, I
Or you
can't
can
think
tell
of
me the
any.
period, if not an amount. अगर कितना लंबा चला है, और whatever approximate amount also will be nice. कि तभी आपने कैसे react किया, like कैसे होता है आपका, what is the downswing
Uh,
like?
so I have never had a losing month. So downswing in cash is like what happened. So I have never lost for a whole month. So downswing can, so like my downswing lasts like up to a week or like 10 days, maximum 15 days. So but at the end of the month, I'm like mostly a winning player at the end of the month. So it's fine. And I think this happens in cash, but not in tournaments, because people can go on a downswing for months in tournaments. And so this is
Correct,
the
correct.
thing in cash. Yeah.
Oh wow, but that's such a, doesn't this give you the confidence कि भाई अब मेरा set है यार, मतलब problem क्या है? Because if you have that if you have that confidence कि भाई मेरा, it doesn't really go on for that long and I can cover it up in 10-15 days के बाद, it must give you a different kind of confidence only, right? कि जब भी आप हार भी रहे हो तो it's okay, आपको पता है कि I'll come back after,
So,
I know that.
so yeah, this remind me of a conversation. So I was talking to a tournament friend, I think 3-4 months back, and
हाँ.
he said he was on a downswing, and I also said I'm also on a downswing right now. So he told me whatever he was down in and how he busted the tournament and everything. And then he asked me, so I said, yeah, I'm on a downswing, and I said like it has been like 15 days of this month, and I'm just up 5 lakhs or something. So he said like, oh, this is your downswing, and
सर ये डाउन स्विंग तो जो भी देखने वाला है सब बोलने वाला है कि मुझे ये डाउन स्विंग दो. मतलब हाँ, मतलब अच्छा है यार. Yeah, I mean I'm really happy because I play cash games, so I'm very happy that when I'm getting out these kind of content, people are going to be wanting to move towards cash games and get more, increase the cash games, when eventually tournaments I think will increase only. Yeah, उल्टा भी
yeah,
चलता है because we get more tournament players, they eventually punt in cash. So
yeah.
that's the way it is. ठीक है, I think I've got everything. Thank you so much, Setminer, Ayush, for actually coming out and talking about it. I think the real takeaways will be all about the staking, the discipline, and all this about cash games that you mentioned. Thanks a lot, yeah, for
Thank you,
this.
Parth.
Thanks, man. Thank you. Thank you.